Making a splash in the St. Louis tech startup scene, a new breast pump you can control with an app. But it's not your typical breast pump. The founders of Babyation say their pump is quiet and discreet. They say a mom can be walking down the street pumping and no one would notice. Better yet, she can be at work, pumping at her desk, not drawing attention or missing time on the job. Outdated, awkward, uncomfortable, possibly painful. Oh, and loud. So much for discretion. Time-consuming, inconvenient, inefficient. Those are the issues described by critics in many circles when pumping with today's breast pumps. The pumps fall under the same patent that was filed in the 1920s. Yet we have mind-blowing technologies, everything from Mars exploration to self-driving cars. There are astounding inventions and medical achievements. We can even catch Pokemon on the go. But nursing moms can't really pump breast milk on the go. Not when they have to remove clothing, latching themselves to a bottle, and other cumbersome parts. Yet, we are told breast is best. That's because breast milk contains the right balance of nutrients, boosting your baby's immune system. So then why make it so hard? That's exactly the argument that bothered Samantha Rudolph, who was planning to one day start a family with her husband, Jared Miller. She read a newspaper article that upset her, and so it began.
And so to kind of see, just laid out literally in black and white, the abysmal state of breast pumps, I got really angry. And Jared, without really missing a beat, said, I can build that. And now I'm making him build it.
Yeah, she's making me put my money where my mouth is. We were on vacation at the time, and she was really worked up after reading this article, and we were about to go out to brunch, I think, and I think I just said it to try to get us to go to brunch. Said, don't worry, I can build that. And yeah, fast forward 2 years, and here we are actually building it.
The public outcry for new technology had been growing when Samantha and Jared decided they could compete to be the first entrepreneurs to dramatically improve pumping.
We are making the world's most revolutionary breast pump for nursing moms. So what's really special about our product is that it's quiet, it's discreet, it's smart. In fact, if it was hooked up to our pump right now, I could be pumping milk right now during this interview, and you wouldn't know.
It's good timing for their startup company called Babyation because this husband and wife team has something most companies don't have: a chief baby officer, 1-year-old Exton.
You can do it yourself if you want.
You want to do it, Exton? Here.
Having combined skills as a successful business developer and an electrical engineer, they launched Babyation from the downtown St. Louis incubator space, the T-Rex building. They are planning for the next generation breast pump to be on the market in the summer of 2017 for $450 a pump.
Milk flows through tubing down to bottles that are no longer hanging off the breast, which is sort of the model of the current breast pump that we're trying to get away from. And then we've got an enclosure that houses our smart controller, the motors, and the valves that make the whole thing work together. We have a vacuum boosting technology that allows us to use a smaller, quieter pump motor, but get suction that more closely mimics the way that a baby would suck. Trying to mimic the peristaltic motion of an infant's tongue and their soft palate and how those interact, which most pumps don't do. Most breast pumps currently are just hard plastic funnels, and they pull a nipple into them, and milk comes out. We wanted to mimic that action, and so we have a much softer, malleable material that we're using, that we've been working with different manufacturers to come up with.
The pump is still being developed and not ready for release, so Babyation doesn't have the final pump ready for demonstration. The breast shield will look similar in shape to this prototype. The big difference, it will be a silicone-based material placed inside bras Babyation is designing. They can stay inside the bra all day long, or easy access allows for removal and replacement.
We're working with a very high quality nursing bra manufacturer, and we'll be integrating our product into that. So it'll be a nursing bra as well as our pumping bra.
And they hope this convenient breast pump will be a game changer, encouraging working moms to continue breastfeeding and pumping.
We found is that women are spending up to 2, if not 3 hours of their workday pumping breast milk. They have to find a space. Sometimes it's a bathroom, sometimes it's a utility closet. If they're lucky, it's a lactation room. They have to take off their clothes and they have to connect themselves to this plastic funnel with this horrendous noise. And it's interesting, so many women come up and share their pumping stories, whatever it happens to be, whatever horror they've endured. And men like to come up too, and the thing that they always key in on is the noise.
Thanks to Jared's innovation and the needs of their CBO, Chief Baby Officer, this CEO has been testing the prototypes on herself.
I can be dressed like this and pumping milk. The day I was able to pump with my shirt on with our office door open, that people could walk by and not know, I literally cried. It was so incredible and freeing. So I am wearing the breast shield on one side of my body right now, and I challenge you to figure out which one it is. But I'm not hooked up to the pump itself.
You can even be walking in a park, enjoying the day out with your family. With the device, a mom can be pumping and nobody would know. A tube can be disguised underneath your clothing, feeding into a bottle inside your purse.
And when we designed that pump enclosure, we meant that it could be worn on the body. We also designed that it would fit into a reasonable sized handbag.
And there's more. You can discreetly control the pump using an app.
You can set timers if you want as reminders or to automatically start the pump. You can have it set for a specific duration. If you only want to pump for 15 minutes, then you know you've got to go back to work. But no matter what you're doing, it allows you to multitask. So you can quickly switch in, change your settings right from that phone. And because it's so quiet, no one will even really know what you're doing. We can also track how much milk was expressed for a given combination of settings.
Our pump is made to be used discreetly, and it can be used in a board meeting. We're not trying to tell a woman she has to pump in a board meeting. We just want to make it so that a woman can pump however she wants and revolve her breast pump around her life instead of the other way around.
Perhaps once feeling like they had no other option but to quit breastfeeding, today's women may soon have more choices now that the time has come for a 21st century breast pump.
It's like a momsicle.
For Innovations, I'm Kathleen Berger.